This is Roy Canny, and this is Favorite Game Friday, where we have a group of contributors with completely different tastes in gaming talk about their favorite game in the category of the week. This week is all about spooky and Halloween games. Make sure to leave in the comments down below your favorite creepy or Halloween-themed game, and let's get to the contributors' clips.
Hey there everyone, it's Jan the Board Game Librarian back from a super long period of time away from Favorite Game Friday. Hello friends! What else would I pick for a spooky Halloween game other than a game based on you got it, a book? Abomination Era Frankenstein by Planet Games is one of the best spooky Halloween games you can play. It's gory, it's gooey, it's gross, but also has that super gothic and amazing part of Frankenstein that you may love. So that's my pick. Catch you next time, friends.
Assalamu alaikum. My favorite spooky game of choice will be Betrayal at the House on the Hill, and that may be because of my daughter's preference, and she loves to pull this game out when given the choice. I do have many other horror games, Dead of Winter, Mansions of Madness, Arkham Horror, the card game, Cthulhu Death May Die, Horrified, so many. But this one gets pulled out more by my daughter because of its simple mechanisms, that theme of exploring a haunted mansion. Every time the mansion is going to look different haunts are going to happen. So every time the story is different in the house, every time, maybe sometimes you are facing aliens, sometimes it's werewolves, sometimes it's witches, sometimes you're time traveling. So different things can happen in this game, and it's always fun what happens. But I will always recommend that an experienced player is given the role of the betrayer rather than what the game guides you. That's why if you want to have a fun experience with this one, you need players who understand the rules or can interpret the rules as they go. That's more important. And as long as you can do that, you will always have a fun time with this one. As always, happy gaming!
My friends are coming over for Halloween. We're going to play Arkham Horror 2nd Edition. It's a Halloween favorite, and we've done it every year for the past 10 years. Great Halloween game.
Happy Friday, everybody. This week we're talking about games that you can play at Halloween.
I don't been a big fan of spooky games. I remember a time when I was a child, I played the board game Atmosphere. And in this game, you play watching a VHS, and it scared the life out of me.
Fury! Never ever come closer to me again, you maggot!
Although ironically, it's the atmosphere in Dead of Winter that I really like. I love the traitor mechanics as you try to complete your mission while judging every other player, because they might be there not just to stab the zombies in the back, but to stab you in the back.
I'm also going with zombies this week, but this time Zombicide. It's a great game. I've always played it in a group, so it's been a really fun evening getting together. There's lots of varied different missions that you can do, so there's lots of replayability in the game, but you're basically just this onslaught of zombies that you have to deal with turn after turn. And I mean, sometimes the mission goes out the window and you're just trying to stay alive.
For me, it's still definitely Mansions of Madness. I love the vibe that this game gives off with the ambient music and the narration at the beginning of the scenarios and going through this creepy mansion and uncovering different puzzles and trying to figure out the objective in this creepy scenario of Mansions of Madness.
Kimberly from Tabletop Tolson here, and the thing I really like about spooky games is the atmosphere. And there is a game that really has captured my attention recently. It is a role-playing game called 1000-Year-Old Vampire. This has taken me into some really interesting dark places as I design my very own unique vampire with traits and scars and memories and just decades and centuries and 1,000 years of history. I love it. Perfect for the Halloween season. What about you, Dash?
I too shall be murdering this Halloween as I play The Bloody Inn, bribing guests, building annexes, killing a guest, burying a corpse, and laundering money. Hopefully there's not a police investigation this round.
Hey friends and gamers, it's Frenchie. Welcome back to Favorite Game Friday. We're talking about games that have a spooky, scary feel. Scariest game I've ever played was Countdown Special Ops. horrible game. In fact, I encourage you when you see it, run. But anyway, game that I think is the most spookiest and greatest feel is none other than Arkham Horror living card game. Fantastic narrative, fantastic feel in that mythos, and also a fantastic game in its own right. Folks, until next time, play nice and take care.
I'm Tim.
And I'm Doug.
And we're from Chocolate Covered Games.
And this week for Favorite Game Friday,
we enjoy a game where you fight ghosts and hunt for treasure
in Ghost Fightin' Treasure Hunters.
Hey, it's Matt from Table Talk Reviews, and my board game pick for Halloween is Blood on the Clock Tower. This is a social deduction game for up to 20 players where you are assigned secret rules that are either good or evil. Good players will use the information they learn from their ability to try to determine which player is the demon, and then vote to execute that player. The evil players will try to spread as many lies as possible and then kill a player by night. The great thing about this game is that there is no player elimination. Dead players are often the most trustworthy source of information and are absolutely crucial when it comes to voting. The thing that makes this game great for Halloween parties is that there are traveler rules specifically designed for people who are coming late to the party or leaving early, so they won't mess up your game. And that's Blood on the Clock Tower. Hope you have a great weekend and happy Halloween!
Hi everyone, I'm Nathan. My favorite spooky game is Cartographers. Ooh, spooky cartography. Ooh, spooky maps. No? Fine. My favorite spooky game is Horrified. Rescuing villagers from scary monsters. Yep.
Hi, I'm Stevie from Board Game Nation. Thanks for having me on Favourite Game Friday. My favourite Halloween game really does just speak for itself. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Josh from the YouTube channel Josh Yaks. Back in the good times, I used to host an annual Halloween game day. The main event for that game day was always a big game of Fury of Dracula. And then either opening or closing out the day, we would play a game of Fearsome Floors by Freedom and Freeze. Those were always fun times. Well, I hope you have a spooky Halloween.
Hey, Favorite Game Friday, Jared here from the Meeple Mentor YouTube channel, home of game tutorials, news, and a podcast. And this week, coming up to Halloween, we're talking about the best board game for Halloween or horror themed. And there's a lot of great picks in here in this category. But after a lot of thought, I'm going to go with the Alien Deck Builder Legendary Encounter. You can play this with the expansion or not, and it's great either way. What I really love about this is the feeling of being in the movie, and it encompasses all four. And if you are like me and you are going to marathon like all the Alien movies, you got to also play the game with it because it's a lot of fun, cooperative, trying to survive, and the art is fantastic.
Happy Halloween! Trick or treat!
Sorry, kids. I'm all out of candy.
Aww.
I got an idea. What's your favorite Halloween board game?
Ooh, Betrayal at House on the Hill. Monstrosity! Oh well, guess we didn't get anything from this.
What about my favorite game, Last Night on Earth?
Hello everyone, I'm the other Josh, and my favorite game in this week's theme of spooky or Halloween themed games is Betrayal at House on the Hill. Now, I have to credit Betrayal with being the game that got me into the board gaming hobby. For a lot of years, the only two hobby games I owned were this one and Catan. And I get a group of friends together a couple of times, 2-3 times a year, and we would sit down and play this and just have a blast with it. I love the tile laying exploration kind of aspect of this game, that no two games or no two haunted houses that you build out are the same. I also really enjoy seeing people's reactions as these B horror movie tropes kind of come out, and as the traitor is revealed, and I love seeing how people react to these situations and either work together or fall apart as they work against a traitor and in these horror tropes. Really excited to hear what all of you have to say for this week's theme, and I hope you all have a happy Halloween.
Hello, Prodi here, your Romanian content creator, and today's theme is Halloween games or spooky games or games you want to play or take out at Halloween. My pick for today is Arkham Horror LCG. It's not necessarily a game that I just pick up for Halloween, but it can be really spooky if you want to get into the theme. The game is really thematic if you go with the flavor text and with everything and try to immerse in that world, but in the same time you can play it really mechanically, let's say, and just go for the mechanics and for the gameplay. So the game is really, really good, but taking it for the pick of today, if you want to go into the theme, it can be really spooky and really interesting and something fitting for Halloween. So this is my pick for today. Have a nice Friday.
It's always fun to play different games depending on the season of the year, and it's cool to play those creepy games during the Halloween season. Make sure to leave in the comments down below your favorite creepy Halloween game, and make sure to check out our contributors from all around the world and the internet. It's awesome to have so many different people here on Favorite Game Friday, and we'd love for you to join in as well. If you are interested in joining on Favorite Game Friday, there is a Google Drive link down below. All you have to do is click on that, drop your video, your super short video in there, and you can be a part of next week's Favorite Game Friday. Next week's Favorite Game Friday, we're going to be talking all about games that we're kind of like ashamed that we haven't played. Is there a game out there that you would really like to play that you never have? Or maybe it's like an obvious game that everybody has played, but for some reason you haven't gotten a chance to play it yet. Make a super short video and throw that in there, and it'd be awesome to have you next week. Well, thanks so much for joining us on Favorite Game Friday, and I'll see you on the next one.